Now, if you sit and think, well, how is this all possible? How is it possible that someone could come in after a 2-day weekend and basically get rid of all the rubbish in their life and all that negative stuff that holds them back, and then start creating the future they want? If it was possible, you know, why don't people do it already? You want to know the secret behind why people don't do it already? It works like this. So here I am in my life today. So let's say I'm here. This is my life, right? And I know how my life is like, and it's different to yours, Tracy. It's different to yours, Kinta, and so forth. So you know what it's like in your world. I know what it's like in mine. I know what the good stuff is, but I also know what the bad stuff is. And I don't like where I am sometimes, but because I'm kind of in my comfort zone right here, right? It's a little bit bad. It's sometimes good, but out there, I really want to be out there. I really want to I see people and I want to be like them. I want to have the business. I want to have the relationships. I want to, you know, wake up in the morning and be excited all the time and not be going, oh, like a struggle. But the thing is, I don't actually know what's out there. I only know what's in here. And sometimes it's easier to stay. It's scary out there. Now, what's interesting, we have the techniques. Timeline therapy has been around for over 35 years, and it's got the techniques, the ability, so you can let go of the fear you've got about stepping out. Because here's the interesting thing. When you step out of that comfort zone, and it's a bit frightening to start with, but what happens as soon as you step out and you learn something new, your comfort zone expands, and you're in a brand new world, so to speak, yeah? But what keeps people here is the fear of, what if I step out there and it's not what I want? What if I step out there and I don't like it? What if it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't? You would have heard that before, yeah? What if I go and put everything into that business and it doesn't work? Oh, no, I should do, you know what, I'm actually, and then they start to go give reasons why they should remain where they are. You know, my work's not that bad, really. There's a lot of people go to work and they're worse. My relationship's not that bad, really. Like, I don't, you know,
it could be worse.
It could be worse compared to, you know, my health could be a lot worse. I'm actually, you know, so what if I, you know, I'm not at the weight I am? It doesn't matter, because really, there's a lot of people who've got more to worry than I have, and you end up staying. But what you're just doing is you're tricking your unconscious mind. You're tricking in here to say that I'm really happy when I'm not. Because inside, those feelings haven't changed. You're just kind of massive. It's like putting a massive band-aid that keeps you stuck in your comfort zone. So my challenge for you, and our challenge for you this weekend, is to just step out. Just step out right here. You're safe here. We have the techniques to share with you, and just see what happens. Allow it to expand.
It's a bit like this, if you want to see it another way. So here's a graph, all right? You've got your quality of life down the left-hand side, time along the bottom. Up the top is where it's really good. Life is just humming. It's just awesome. And at the bottom, it's really bad. And I'm sure we've all been through some really tough times and some really bad things have happened. And in the middle, you've got this comfort zone. And as you go through life, it changes, doesn't it? We try and stay roughly in the comfort zone because that's where we're comfortable. And every now and again, things get really bad. Something happens and it just gets absolutely awful. And what you find is when things get really, really bad, that's when we change. We get to a point where it's so bad we have to change, and we do something to change.
Have you ever had that experience where things have maybe happened, maybe it's not something you've done, something that's happened externally, and it's just got to the point where you've gone, and it's propelled you on a journey that maybe it wouldn't have happened had that not happened? Yeah, I think, you know, most of us have been there, yeah. So it's when it gets really bad, you're up against it, you don't like the pain, it propels you forward to do something.
And the other time things often change is when things get really, really good. Everything comes together, it gets really, really good, and you've made the change and you've had this fantastic change in your life, and it pushes you to do more, get more of the good. And we'll come on more about we'll talk more about the motivation for change in a moment. So the question is, are you stuck in your comfort zone? And you don't have to answer this. It's just to think about.